Hello again, everyone. Today's topic is going to be on what makes the ocean blue. Now, there have been various answers to this. The most common one I heard when I was growing up was that the sun causes the reflection to be blue, but no one's really ever explained that to me. So today's video is going to be talking about how that happens. Now, I know, as you're seeing in some of these pictures, some of the ocean doesn't look blue. It looks kind of greenish, like a turquoise kind of color. But there is an explanation on why the ocean is blue, and it does have to do with the sun and the water. Okay, so today I'm going to go give you some explanations on that. And for the bonus activity, I'm just going to ask you some comprehension questions regarding what we just read. And I did my best to try and pick not a topic, excuse me, a reading that is pretty understandable with a lot of high frequency words, so you don't get bombarded with too many words that you're not familiar with, or nor do I need to explain and lose sight of the fact that I just want to explain how the ocean is blue. Okay, so we're going to go through the reading together, as always, and then at the end, the bonus activity will be just the short answers for the reading text. Okay, so I'll have that up for you at the end of the video. Okay, so without further delay, let's go ahead and read about how the ocean is blue. So here's the first part of the reading, and I'll read through it with you, and you can follow along and listen as I read. Okay, so the ocean is blue because the water absorbs colors in the red part of the light spectrum. Like a filter, this leaves behind colors in the blue part of the light spectrum for us to see. So this is just the introduction to why the ocean is blue. Okay, and if there's anything here that's making you say, huh, what? Do not worry. I will discuss it again later in the video. Let's read the next part now. The ocean may also take on green, red, or other hues as light bounces off floating sediments and particles in the water. Okay, so as I had said at the beginning of the video, yes, the sun does play a factor. However, as you read here, also what factors into this ocean making it blue, or in this case, green, red, or other colors, are the sediments and particles floating in the water. So if you're wondering what sediments are, it's just basically really small particles of broken rock. Okay, and those, along with the sun, play into making the ocean blue, or as this is saying, green, red, or other hues of light. Okay, so let's go ahead and read the final paragraph now. Most of the ocean, however, is completely dark. Hardly any light penetrates deeper than 656 feet, and no light penetrates deeper than 3,280 feet. So the light from the sun only goes down so far. Okay, and I'm not going to convert here what feet is to meters or anything like that. That's something else. I've already discussed that in a previous video, and I'll leave a link down below so you can see what I did regarding some conversions. Okay, I'm just going to stick to the topic here. So once it gets past a certain point, the water is neither blue or anything. It's just black because it's just the ocean is dark. Okay, so it's just the surface level of the ocean or near the surface that has a specific kind of color. Now, if you're still scratching your head about how the ocean turns blue, I've got another explanation here, and I'm going to do my best to clearly show you how the sun and the ocean how the sun makes the ocean turn blue. Okay, so let's take a look at that now. So I'm going to read this to you here, which will hopefully explain for you more clearly how the ocean is blue here. So let's go ahead and read it now. As the full spectrum of visible light travels through a prism, the wavelengths separate into the colors of the rainbow because each color is a different wavelength. Violet has the shortest wavelength at around 380 nanometers, and red has the longest wavelength at around 700 nanometers. Okay, so having read that, let's look again at that first reading we did at the start of the video. And it says here, the ocean is blue because water absorbs colors in the red part of the light spectrum. Like a filter, this leaves behind colors in the blue part of the light spectrum for us to see. So I've got this prism here that's showing you where the red part here is of the light spectrum. And then if you look down below here, there's the blue part. So what this is saying is that the ocean absorbs the red part here, this part, okay? So it absorbs it like a sponge would absorb water. It takes it in, and the only part that's left for us to see basically is the blue part. However, you can see between the red and the blue, there are other colors. And as mentioned in the previous reading, you do see green and other hues of light in the ocean at times. So there are different shades of blue here, and I did tell you how sometimes the water appears to be greenish because it doesn't totally absorb all of this part here to just make it blue. It can have different levels of other colors, such as this lighter blue in a lighter type of green, which isn't probably very clear here, but it's here. Okay, so that's basically how the ocean is blue. Okay, it's because of how the light travels through it. Okay, and sometimes the water does absorb the red part. Okay, and it usually just leaves blue, but as I just said, it can leave other parts such as this lighter blue here and the green. Okay, so that's how the ocean is blue. Okay, if you've got any questions, feel free to leave me a message or leave a comment down below, and I would be happy to answer any of your questions. Okay, let's take a look at the bonus activity now. Okay, here's the bonus activity, and I've got 3 questions here for you to answer. There's no way you can print this out because there's just too much activity going on here with it. So just on a separate piece of paper, just copy down the question, leave some space to write a complete sentence, and then you can submit it to me, and I will be happy to go over it and make a video about it. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the questions now for the bonus activity. Number 1, how many feet down in the ocean does light no longer penetrate at all? Number 2, what does the ocean absorb to make it blue? And number 3, what causes the ocean to take on green, red, or other hues of light? Okay, now these are not in order, they're mixed based on the reading, and I just covered what we were talking about today, what makes the ocean blue. Okay, so I didn't throw any prism questions in there or anything like that. However, if you want me to challenge you and you want to answer that, let me know, and I'll throw in a couple of other questions, or at least one more, about the prism. Okay, but the topic is more about why the ocean is blue, and which is why these questions are for. Okay, so again, write it down on a piece of paper, take a screenshot, send it to me, and I'll be happy to make a video. Okay, and as always, I really appreciate you guys spending part of your day here with me and looking at my videos. I hope you're liking the new format that I'm starting to introduce. I'm trying to brighten it up, sharpen it up to make it look more engaging for you guys, and hopefully you're enjoying the change, because I am, and I will continue to make videos along these lines, this kind of appearance now. Okay, so I hope to see you guys all really soon for my next video. All right, You take care of yourselves. Thank you once again for joining in today's lesson. Please message me through Facebook Messenger, or you can email me at jollyformore@gmail.com to learn more about my online tutorial service. Please leave a comment down below. If you know someone interested in hiring an online tutor, share this video. And if you would like to get a bell notification for all my newest videos, please subscribe to my channel. I look forward to seeing you again in my next video. And until then, please be safe out there. Have a great day.